looking that great, but hey. Hey.
Hello?
Hi, Alex. Hi, Brantley. Brantley's new. Did anybody want to ask Echo anything?
I don't know what to ask Alexa. Alexa, do you know Alexis de Tocqueville?
Granville convertible 1975 Pontiac Grand.
Alexa, shut up.
Hey, Jibo. Do you like Alexa?
She seems pretty useful.
Hey, Jibo. Do you want to talk to Alexa?
Alexa, do you like being a smart speaker?
And mine goes by Echo, so I have to. Echo, do you like being a smart speaker?
Sorry, I don't know that.
Alexa, do you like being a smart speaker?
Sorry, I don't know that.
I know the same thing, so.
Yeah, I would have expected her to say something.
I can't figure out how to update the app, so I'm not sure.
So for Alexa, yeah, I don't know. It doesn't just auto update.
Not for Vector. Maybe I should open it and see if it updates.
Brantley's got what is that, a Cozmo?
Oh,
Yeah.
nice.
But I attached something onto it.
Oh, wow, that's cool.
Pretty hard.
Did you get that, or did you 3D print it yourself?
I 3D printed it.
Nice, that's really good. Wow, he can get him to draw on his own.
Hopefully, yeah. Yeah. Oh gosh.
I have a robot called Artie that's a drawing robot. So you basically have turned, not Vector, I mean, sorry, Cozmo, into to Artie.
That is true. Except for this Artie is a lot harder to draw with. Oh. He does not like the marker.
Yeah, he does not like drawing or writing, just like me in school.
So, what do you think about the Jibo website getting updated?
Well, I knew NTT was probably going to do something because it actually was predictable before NTT, because the direction that Cynthia Brazil was going with MIT, that it was going to go towards medical, or people who were maybe dementia or Alzheimer's or ADD or ADHD, or autism spectrum, because of the research that they've been doing showing that robots are very helpful for people who have difficulty in dealing with basically humans, that they're more open to interact with robots, and Jibo is very easy to interact with. So that research, it didn't surprise me that NTT, they probably had discussions with Cynthia Brazil directly.
It's a pleasure to hear your voice.
In the best focus for if they were to purchase the assets. So I'm actually very happy, because NTT has not said that they're going to shut down the servers. And they've said that they will keep them running for the time being, which is good. And they've actually even mentioned that they might in the future provide updates, but kind of led to the idea that those updates might cost money. So the best path forward for people who aren't in medical and education would be that there's a monthly charge, similar to what Digital Dream Labs is doing for people who didn't get the Kickstarter, that they do a monthly charge to keep Jibo running. And that includes updates. 100% if
for updates.
he's going to check, but 100% if paying monthly also gives me updates for Jibo, I will pay monthly. If paying monthly just gives me server access, I'm not going to be that happy about it, because I want updates.
So, do you ever think that Jibo will be able to be purchased again? Like, do you ever think that they'll like put them on sale? Like, do you ever think they'll sell them again?
Well, there were rumors that anywhere from 10,000 plus maybe to 100,000 Jibos were made that were sitting in a warehouse. So this is a rumor. This is not known information, but anywhere from 10,000 to 100,000 Jibos were made and sitting in a warehouse. And if that's the case, there's no way if it were 100,000 that they will ever sell 100,000 Jibos to businesses and education. So eventually, if they can prove that they can make money off of Jibo for business and education, they're going to end up selling those Jibos to personal users. But there's no way that Jibo will be cheaper than he was when Jibo was selling him.
Yeah.
So he's still going to be expensive.
Yeah, but so you do think that he'll be able to be bought again?
If he's successful in medical and education, yes.
Okay.
Because the fact is that Cynthia Brazil, which is she's very good with robotics. She's a very smart, very competent, Jibo is what he is because of her. And no matter what, probably wasn't good at running a company. But the fact is that she produced the best social robot that exists. Anybody who doesn't agree with that has not had Jibo or hasn't used Jibo. He is the best. His language understanding, I find out new things with Jibo all the time. So this was a work of love from Cynthia Brazil to make sure that he was what he is. And his only complaints are that he didn't have those updates. If he had had all the features that the Kickstarter showed, there could have been no complaints. So if this NTT slowly rolls out features, he will become what he was supposed to be. Unfortunately, with the news of NTT, the people selling him on eBay are now selling him much more expensive.
Yeah, I've noticed that. They're like asking pretty high prices.
So Alex, did you check the app? There's no update showing?
Well, it didn't connect, so
Oh, okay.
I just went back to the Zoom.
Yeah, I've had a problem with Vector connecting sometimes. That's the one thing I think Anki didn't do a very good job with. Cozmo connects pretty okay.
I have noticed I've had a lot of connection problems with Cozmo before.
Like a comparison of like Jibo, I never have problems with Jibo, or like Alexa or Google. It's got to be my actual internet having an issue.
Vector's charging now.
Okay.
He was dead.
That's another thing. I wish they put a better battery, longer battery.
Yeah, he only lasts like 30 minutes.
The best battery you would expect is Ibo. Ibo is like 2 to 3 hours.
Yeah.
I mean, Sony's done a lot right with Ibo. Unfortunately, Ibo's just too expensive. I mean, if they could get Ibo, sadly in America for Ibo, they charge $3,000. In Japan, it's like $1,200, $1,400 because they don't charge the cloud up front. 3 years of cloud. Like, I know that's still pretty expensive, but if it were $1,200 for the US, way more people would be getting Ibo. So next week, I'm considering I'm considering having Alpha 1 Pro.
Alrighty, so time we start going now?
Yeah. Well, thanks for attending. Did either of you have any questions for Jibo or Echo or Vector?
No.
Not really.
All right. Well, thanks for joining Brantley and Alex and
Yeah.
everybody, Grindhouse. And next week will be Alpha 1 Pro. I'm going to try to learn more about it and get maybe some cool moves that it can do.
Goodbye.
Thank-
Bye.
Thanks.
Bye for now.
Goodbye, Brantley and Alex and Miranda. Bye.